Welcome to another episode of The Extraordinary Gentleman. Today,
I'm still here.
Today we are joined by Griffin, who is still here. We got Carter.
Yeet.
And as always, Zach.
Yeah, yeet.
Yeah.
He has one up to
Yeah.
your
You
move.
won up to my yeet.
Yeah.
So today, we are doing another comparison episode. Today, we have some other...
Mainly Scotch. In fact,
Mainly
it's
Scotch.
it's all
All
Scotch.
Yep, some interesting...
Mainly Isla.
Yeah, mainly Isla. We have
We
a
got
couple
one.
rare selections.
We got one real nice Highland.
Yep.
Highland.
This is a Highland Scotch.
His
it
is
really?
a Highland
It is.
Scotch.
It's really
I thought
pretty
you just
good.
I thought you just really mispronounced Isla. Like you.
We got
I
we
thought
got one
Highland.
really.
Highland.
Wait,
To be
Highland.
honest, he's kind of retarded.
Oh my goodness.
I am
He's just uneducated.
uneducated.
Boom.
So we got with us today, we have Ardbeg, the 19-year-old.
You introduce it like it's a person, like it's a.
Trayvon.
guest.
Well,
I mean,
with the price
it
point,
kind of
it should be a person.
Guest, yeah.
It has a personality to it.
Yeah.
He's
I don't
only-
even know how to pronounce the name of it.
I mean, Trayvon, he's only 3 years younger than me.
He's
so-
doing that on purpose.
Try,
Hey,
He did that on purpose. I should say. All right, so
you guys
so
shouldn't have mentioned it.
try.
the last episode, we
Zach.
Zach's like so disappointed.
had trigger words for all of us, and at the last moment, it was said.
Yeah, but Zach,
But
you don't
we
have
each-
to. You don't have to drink.
No, yeah, you
Just
don't have
Griffin.
to drink.
That's only
It's just
me.
Griffin,
Yeah.
because that was his
You're
personal trigger word.
That makes me way happier.
But do we let him do it when he knew
Yeah, we do.
it was completely on
Yeah.
purpose?
It's up to you guys.
Doesn't
He
matter.
just wants to do
it
it
again.
All right.
He wants to do
So
it.
he takes a shot.
Triple shot.
Please don't drink from the bottle.
Yeah, please don't.
so close.
He's like.
So he's drinking
That's-
that
yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
Nice job. That was a
19
good pour.
crimes.
He didn't spill anything.
Okay.
Worked out really well.
Zach looks so disappointed.
That's not a what? What?
Not.
Careful, dude.
You're gonna get on my carpet.
He's gonna spit wine
Let's get
all
on the
over
couch
his
first.
carpet.
You got a little bit on your
Did you get some on your
your
sweater?
no, on his mustache.
Oh, I thought I got
He has
on
a mustache?
sweater.
I just didn't know what the word was for the,
Upper lip.
but it's not the lip. It's the area above the lip.
Your frenulum.
That's not a real word.
That is a real word. Look it up.
Okay, but it's not that.
Or
That-
your filtrum.
That's not. Yeah, wait, no. Your Fremulon. That's just the end of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's
No,
the.
no, no.
Zach's getting sassy.
Zach is sassy.
Okay, what was it? Fremulum.
frenulum.
He's dadding out.
All right, so Carter, what do we have?
Okay,
what
so-
have you brought us?
I brought us a Glenmorangie, A Tale of Cake.
Okay. What can you tell us about it?
So basically, the backstory of this, from what I've read, is it's not on the box. Oh, yes, it is. So the I think it was the master distiller found that he was had very good memories of
Getting
cake.
fat.
Of cake.
Yeah.
Yes, basically getting fat.
All right.
So basically what had happened is his daughter had made him a pineapple upside down cake for his birthday. And they were at his grandmother's house. And he was just like, I remember just those memories and just how good it was and just the good times that I had when I was there. So basically what he did is he took this Glenmorangie and he put it into the Tokaji dessert wine casks as a finish.
What's Tokaji?
It's a Hungarian dessert wine.
What's Hungary?
It is a country.
White or red?
I have no idea. I'm assuming a red.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like a dessert wine would probably be a red.
Blue.
They have both.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you would know.
Yeah. I had a Riesling one time. A dessert wine. That was good. Freaking
Real
white grape
tasty.
syrup. Oh.
All I know is it's got a sweet label. It's got a sweet box.
I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree on that. That is
And-
a
It is
sweet
pretty.
box.
It is nice.
I really need to buy another one of these because I'm gonna be really sad when I run out, and I need another one.
Mm-hmm.
Just
What was the
Amen.
price on this?
104.
All right,
12
104.
dollars.
Well, let's start pouring.
Give it to me. I'm worth
Get
it.
a cork pop on this, and
Kirk Pap.
Also, the only people that haven't had this yet are Dylan and Zach.
Okay.
It's true.
Me and Griffin have had this.
How dare you drink this without us?
you.
Sorry,
It
guys.
also was the day that you were supposed to come over.
to that.
You were. It's true.
Okay, here
You
we
were
go.
as Zach. No. Yeah.
Here
Zach
we-
was.
Basically, I just said, okay. Weak.
Weak.
It was weak.
That's like a 3.
I was so tired. I was just playing. I was playing some video games after finding out that I didn't have to go to another thing, and I was so involved in my video games. Then my bud Griff here was like, "Yo, we're going to Carter's house. We're gonna have a good time, fire, and some drinks." And I'm like, "Yeah, video games."
Video games.
So I made a poor decision because I ended up not liking the game as much.
You're here now.
I'm here now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Oh.
deciding whether or not to give it to me? I saw you look at that bottle. You're like, nah, that's a lot, dude.
Look at the color on this.
Yeah, but you deserve it.
It's pretty light.
That's my cheeks are rosing up.
What's the proof on this is 46, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. Color is very light. Looks like a Isla Scotch color.
Mm.
Oh, but it does not taste like an Isla.
No, it does not smell like that either.
Yeah, it smells like confetti and sprinkles.
It's delicious.
Ooh, babe.
Oh yeah.
That's a great nose.
Yeah, no, this is
See, that's what I mean.
It's
I gotta buy
super
another.
cakey.
I gotta buy another bottle of this
Yeah.
because it's just that good.
Super desserty,
Yeah.
super
Wow,
cakey.
what the heck? Yeah, it smells like cake.
It's
Smells like
so
a-
good,
It
right?
smells like
That's
cake.
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Smells like
Frosting.
an icing or
Yeah.
a frosting.
I really hope I could find another bottle of this.
I think you're in luck. I think they have some at Ace.
Either Ace or I might try Total again.
Yeah. Lindale Liquor. I think
That
they
too.
have. They actually have a sale on Scotch this month.
What kind of sale?
Scotch.
Just random. Okay.
I think
all their
all their
Scotch?
Scotches are on sale. I thought, but
Lindale Liquor. Okay.
Glen
I'm gonna have to look.
Morangi, beautiful.
ooh.
You said this is an Isla?
It's a
No,
Highland.
no.
Oh,
I said
Highland,
the
yeah.
color reminds me of an Isla.
Don't taste like no Isla.
That's interesting. It's very viscous.
It's so
Thick.
desserty. It's so delicious.
Yeah, I can't do this.
No,
No, it's too much.
it's so
Really?
good.
This is too cakey,
It's so good.
and it doesn't taste like whiskey, and it.
It's so sweet for a Scotch.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Really?
No,
Oh,
I would.
so-
I would never pour this. I honestly would not pour this.
It's so good.
It is good though.
Now I feel bad for pouring him so much.
You want it?
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna waste
I'm not.
$104.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drink. I'm not gonna drink that.
I feel like a lot of times Zach doesn't like what we.
What you enjoy?
Yeah.
I just like harsh tasting things. That's not necessarily true.
We just crush Carter in the ground.
Yeah.
like,
No, I mean
Crush me into
it's.
the ground. That does not change my. That does not change
Well,
my
that's-
opinion.
that's
That
No, it
this
doesn't
is
have a poor
amazing.
taste. It doesn't have poor taste at all, and I think it's very. It's just overly sweet, overly. I mean, it tastes like eggs, and it smells like a bakery. It tastes like it's.
I love these notes that we're speaking of. It's just. It's
different.
unexpected.
Yeah.
Super
It's not.
It's,
It's not
it-
your normal.
it makes my throat feel weird and my tongue not normal tasting.
It's good.
Get that?
I want to just sit on this for a little bit. Just, like,
My,
enjoy the.
My tongue and throat still feel like Snoop Dogg wine. So
Yeah.
You did that on purpose, though. You just
didn't.
wanna-
I forgot that was my
no,
trigger.
you didn't. That's not.
Yeah.
Triggered word.
Oh man. Have you had the original? No. Has anyone had the original?
Mm.
Neither have I.
Very briefly, but not that I remember.
Glen Morangi.
We don't have a bottle of that to compare to, so it's just on its own. And this is the first time I've had that brand.
Hachi.
Oh, I thought there was something wrong with Zach.
No, I have a what is it called, ocular sensitivity for sneezing. So whenever I like feel like a sneeze coming on, I look at something really bright. And usually that makes me sneeze, but it didn't work that time.
Okay.
So like it also just happens like when I don't have to sneeze at all, and I just walk from a shadowy dark place into like the bright sun, I just sneeze reflexively.
Interesting. I got a question for you guys. What is your favorite non-Isla Scotch?
Non-Isla Scotch.
Yes.
I mean,
Lafroig.
Yep. I mean,
I thoroughly
you gotta-
enjoy.
I know.
That's
I'm
what
thinking.
that's what he I mean, he said it before.
I'm thinking.
I thoroughly enjoy this Glenmorangie. It's very good. It's up there. I like Tomatin.
Well, so we've all here had
Also the
the
Glenlivet.
King Alexander.
I was gonna say the Glenlivet.
Glenlivet.
Yeah.
It's very good.
I did not have the Madura.
That's true. You did not. I was thinking about bringing that. And I
I've
didn't.
been- I've been
Didn't
wanting
bring
to.
it.
I've been wanting to buy the peated cask finished Madura.
Mm.
I haven't.
Why
but
would
I've
you say Pete?
wanted to.
Pete.
What?
Oh.
It's not Pete.
Or he just deciding that
That was a
peated
title.
doesn't count.
You guys,
Yeah.
that was a title.
Pete. Pete.
Uh-huh.
Pete.
Last episode, Pete was the word.
Pete.
We thought Pete was the word.
I will say that the word did not change.
The word did not change. Okay.
Pete.
It's not Pete though.
Okay.
It was in that.
Strange.
And I should make
sentence.
it clear,
Wow.
if it hasn't been already, this is the same recording session.
It was in that.
As last
word-
time?
It was in that sentence of Pete that I had.
Okay, anyways,
Whatever.
back.
Pete.
Favorite Scotch.
Favorite Scotch, non-Isla.
Non-Isla.
Glenlivet 12.
Probably
Glenlivet
the
12.
Glenlivet's really good. I do really enjoy. I would like to try the Glenmorangie, the normal.
Oh, sorry. No, I changed it. Macallan 18.
Ooh,
I changed my mind.
you've had the 18.
You've had
My
Macallan
dad-
18.
Yeah, my dad has the 18.
I had the.
We-
Your
He
dad
has
has
it
a
right now.
Macallan 18.
We might have drank it all, but we have recently. Yes, we
I
had
had,
one.
I had the 18 a long time ago. Sebastian
How
had a
much
flask
was
of
that
it.
Macallan 18?
I mean,
That's 270, I think.
it was on sale.
Because that was, remember, that
That's
was
your trigger.
Yeah, that
Ah.
is. No,
That's
he,
so
just him.
I know, but it's just I don't want anyone to drink that horribleness.
You have to take a shot, Carter.
But that was like a reaction to the.
Yes, but you
Exactly.
always do it.
Exactly.
That's exactly the point.
Exactly. So it makes it perfect.
Yeah, you should probably. I'll allow you to finish that,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to finish it in haste.
I feel bad like slamming a.
You don't have to slam it, but by the time that we're ready to move on,
Like a $20
you have to drink
pour.
it before.
And then maybe not $20.
All right, so just everyone remember he has to drink it.
Yep.
I'll remember.
Griffin, do you have one in mind that you would like to share?
I haven't had many, honestly.
Japanese scotch. Does that count?
That doesn't count. That does not count
mean,
at all.
Japanese Scotch
I'll-
is not made in Scotland.
I'll go
No,
on
but-
for a sec. I would say that my favorite non-Isla Scotch would probably have to be the. I mean, right now I think the King Alexander,
Glenmorangie Tail Cake.
That's good stuff.
the Dalmore,
Yeah.
that we purchased for Nick.
I really liked how chocolatey that was.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. The 18. Remember the 18? We were thinking about getting because it was the same around the same price range as the King Alexander. But that was quite an amazing whiskey.
But Glenmorangie Tail Cake.
Very good.
It is good. No,
It's all right.
It is up there.
It's all right. It exists.
I'm just kind of surprised. Like I thought that it was like it wasn't like yes, it is sweet, but it's got like enough of like Scotch notes in it that it didn't make it seem.
Yeah, it's got scotch notes. I liked the.
I appreciate the dessertiness to it.
I think
I
it
like
has
the
it.
dessertiness.
I will
That's where we
say I
differ.
think it has its place. I
So-
don't think it's a,
Yeah.
The thing for me, I'm
Like-
not drawn to Highland scotches. For the most part, I'm not a big fan.
What did you think about the Highland Park 18?
Not a fan.
Really?
Yep.
Even though I had the little bit of a.
I like Highland Park 18 better than other things, but I'm not drawn to it.
Right.
Right.
Right. I guess compared to this though.
yeah. But what about this?
So I kind of judge Highlands off of how much of a malty funk I get, because there's a specific malt funk that's usually in Highlands that I'm not a fan of.
Okay.
And the standard Glenmorangie has it, and I'm not drawn to it. Highland
Right.
Park has it. This gets rid of it a little bit. I hardly ever get it in Isla's, which is another reason that I like those more.
Uh-huh.
But that's one of the reasons that I like this. Is just it doesn't have that as much.
Okay.
What do I do with this? I can't drink it.
You can't?
I have to make sure I don't.
Just
dump it.
dump it.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. It happens.
I think this is an excellent.
I'll
He'll buy another one.
buy another bottle. It does not bother me in the slightest. I will for sure be buying another bottle of this when I can. I'm almost positive I'll be able to find another one.
I would believe so.
This
Scotch
does not
typically
seem
has
like, I don't think it's gonna be like that rare.
Right.
Just even though it's a limited release, just because I feel
it
like
should be a broad release. Though.
yes.
Yeah.
I also think that it's gonna be like I think it might off-put some people. Kind of like
Well, like for him, yeah.
a tale of cake.
It
like
is very rich.
It's
in
very
flavor.
rich and it's very
Yeah.
intense. Like it's intensely sweet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I completely agree. If we wanted to, the only other Scotch I have that might compare to this is also finished is the Dalmore 12, finished in port. Oh yes, Carter has to take a shot of Snoop Dogg wine. In the meantime, would we like to compare that?
To the
The Dalmore 12?
Um,
It's the weed dram.
I haven't had it yet, so I feel like I have to.
Don't forget a dram is
Is it in the closet?
It is in the
It's in
closet.
It's
Is it in the closet?
yeah.
It is in the
Zach's
closet.
in the closet.
Yeah.
Zach will enter the closet. I think it is to the right.
Ooh, that Glenmorangie is actually giving me a good alcohol burn in the chest.
Well, you drank probably like 2 ounces of it.
What a failure!
Nice. That was
It
pretty
was like
much identical.
4 to 5. The Delmore 12, 40%, I believe. Not
Here we
100%
go.
sure.
Less than yours.
Delmore is famous for coloring,
Thank you.
so they'll have that a little bit of color to it.
Yeah, it's not good. Ooh.
This I
Why do you
highly
do
enjoy.
this to me?
You did this to yourself.
Get behind me, Satan.
Thank you.
I do like that. There's like a carameliness.
When
on
you put that,
too.
can you confirm the ABV on that?
40.
Yeah, it is 40. Okay. This one I don't actually mind being at
Oh.
40%.
That's also good.
Woo! The smell on it. What is that smell?
It's like caramely, honey.
Raisin?
Sure.
Raisin or fig?
Fig. Fig's more so.
Yeah, it's fig.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. Well, now that I've been assaulted by that horrendous Snoop Dogg wine.
19 Crimes. Was that the 20th?
Yeah, there's a band called Nine Crimes that I actually like. And every time I hear 19 Crimes, I just start thinking of depressing songs because he makes kind of sad piano ballads.
Interesting.
So now that every time you say it, I just think of that.
Tear my life into pieces.
It's not quite that. It's more like, leave me out with the waste. This is not what I do.
Oh, I can't
Very
get it.
Sounds
sad.
depressing.
It's very, and the music video is weird because it's got a balloon with a face on it. And it's all about losing the
Wait,
balloon.
is it Balloony from Phineas and
Phineas
Ferb?
and
Similar,
Ferb?
yeah, but except instead of balloon getting like lost, Balloony gets popped, and it's a symbol for losing a loved one in death through murder.
Not a fan of that.
That's sad.
I can't
And-
get off this nose. This nose is amazing.
It's nice.
That's
Whoa.
very unique.
Tastes like
Figgy.
caramely.
Yep,
It
I,
tastes figgy.
I only get this from the Dalmore
Oh man.
because we had the King Alexander. This smells similar to that.
Come on.
That's nice.
It's so chocolatey.
I really do like
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That is chocolatey.
$56.
Mm-hmm.
No way. That's awesome.
They need to make a chocolate cake version of the Glenmorangie.
Yes.
Now that I would throw in the garbage second after the first one.
That's good.
Interesting
No.
choice of words.
Yeah.
Selection. Well, sorry, Carter. It was
you for
good.
sharing.
I appreciate
It was
it.
good times. I enjoyed it.
I don't care. I mean, it's all about personal.
It's personal preference.
It's all personal preference. When I bought it, I was interested because I went to the liquor store with Dylan, and he had bought the Ardbeg 19, which we'll also be tasting. But I was like, "Whoa, Glenmorangie, a Tail of Cake. That's really interesting."
It is eye catching.
Well, I mean, it's like literally, I'm walking down the aisle.
Looks like 1960 in a box.
Yeah, baby blue on the side with like embossed letters in gold.
Dang
It says a Tail of Cake, and then it's like textured on
Let them drink cake.
the front, and it's like all these different colors, and then it's like orange on the other side, and then just all this other stuff, and I'm just like, that is a super cool bottle.
It is very striking.
And I'm just like, this is, I would love to try that.
Yeah. That's a great for the collections. A great bottle for the collections.
Yeah, I've started putting, kind of like how Dylan has done with his boxes. I've started doing that with some of my boxes.
Yep. If we did, we still might do this, but that top 5, the Reddit, challenge for
yes.
the 5 whiskeys you have for blank such and such. One of the categories is the one you give your friends. That is the one I would give my friends.
This one?
Yeah, because that is a party drink right there.
This is a party drink.
That's as close to a whiskey liqueur as you can get. That isn't a whiskey liqueur.
For somebody who doesn't drink whiskey and drinks a lot of sweet.
Yep.
I think people would love
They
that.
would love it.
That, you know what? That would be an excellent gateway scotch. It would not for the price.
Not for $104. It wouldn't.
But if Carter was going to pour a glass for someone that has just recently turned 21, is just now experiencing whiskey for the first time, there is nothing. It's a 46%, super sweet, super desserty. Nothing that is off-putting about that. I would say.
I feel like that's like giving someone a vape and telling them, "Yeah, this is your gateway to cigarettes." They taste. It just does not taste like.
It doesn't taste like scotch.
What you would later drink, for real.
Well, that's the point. Is like if you're gonna teach someone to show someone to appreciate bourbon, you're not gonna start with a cast strength Elijah Craig.
Yeah, you get some more.
You're gonna start him off. You're gonna start him off with the Elijah Craig 47.
Yeah, but that doesn't taste like scotch.
On ice. Well, no, but it's the same comparison. You're gonna give him a friendly beginning.
You don't want to
before you start him off with the Isla Scotch.
You don't want to off-put him to begin with.
Yeah,
right.
It's like Irish. You test the waters to see like, so they like it a little sweeter. So then let's see if we can kind of push it a little bit.
Yeah,
and then
push the envelope.
You push the envelope a little bit, and then they're like, "Oh, I don't really like that." And you're like, "Okay, let's go back a little bit, and then we'll just drink this."
Yep.
And then it's like next time they come, and you're like, "Oh, well, let's try going where we started, or where we were, and then when we pulled back from." And they're like, "Oh yeah, that's better."
I can't think of a next step after that. Like if you started with that, you're just gonna start. Your second bottle is gonna be something, not necessarily intense, but the real deal, and it's gonna be off-putting no matter what. It's not gonna taste anything.
No,
like
you go from that cake to that Delmore 12.
Honestly, I would say
Dalmore's a Highland.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
a Highland finish and port. It's a little bit more aggressive, I would say, on flavor. I mean, that one's so sweet.
Yeah.
That one's a bit more. It's got the fig in it, which is less of a. It's sweet, but in comparison to that, it's less. And then from that, you go to the Highland Park 12, which has got a little bit of ash to it. That note, and then from there, you could start going or from that to Macallan, which is another sherry finish.
Yeah, I would agree with that line of thinking, but then in my mind, I'd be like, just start with with Highland Park or something. That's not offensive at all. That's so easy to drink.
So Nick, when he was starting to get into whiskey, when I was starting to get into whiskey, I poured him some of that Highland Park because that was the least offensive.
Yeah,
and one of the only non-Isla scotches that I had. He would pick out the smoke so much that it was he didn't like it at all, and I completely forgot there was peat in it.
at
but
all.
yeah, so it's something I wouldn't
How
start.
can the word not be peat?
Pete.
So I will say this.
Smoky Pete.
I knew what the word was,
Yep.
and I forgot, and I did say it, but I have passed it quite a while ago. I kept going on, so you guys didn't catch on. But I have said the word.
Crap.
So we do. Everyone does have to
Don't
take the
say it.
shot.
Smoky Pete.
Oh, poor. So,
We are gonna die.
It's gonna be Nick. The word's Nick.
but I would say that's how I would start because it doesn't.
It just has
Even
no,
the Highland Park
there's
has
n-
that note.
There's no smoke to it whatsoever. It's just sweet, desserty,
How much we got left of that?
and
Oh my god!
well,
Oh, that much? He just finished it.
I
Yeah.
guess it's done.
Yay.
Yay!
It's gone.
Well, I'll tell you after we finish our shots. Then what the word was.
To worry about that
Snoop
again.
Dogg be gone.
All right, Carter. I'll go first.
Yeah, yeet.
Woo!
I'm gonna put my
Jack Daniel, tin,
Jack Daniels take
protect
me
the
away.
table.
Yeah, once it hits the top of the punt, you got one shot left. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, Carter, your set is your third. Yeah, your third of the night.
I'm glad I didn't ruin my palate before the cake, though.
Yeah.
The Ardbeg will power through.
Over everything else.
So the word was smoke.
Yeah, I
Smoke.
figured that.
Smoky.
So,
Okay.
well, let's go to our next one.
get
This
that
was possibly one of the hardest to find out of the selection for today. The Ardbeg 19, and I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Trow.
What was it?
I think it's Trayvon.
Trayvon.
That's what I feel.
Tribon.
Trayvon.
So this is a yearly release.
We're out to wine, you boys. I can do whatever I want now.
Oh man.
So non-chill filtered, 46.2% alcohol. Fresh lime, roasted tea leaves, and smoked pineapple are the flavor notes.
Smoked pineapple.
I like smoked pineapple.
Guaranteed 19 years old.
I have a question. Can we please start with a little bit of the 10 so that I can get this wine out of my mouth before
Yeah,
I
I
go
also
to the 19?
I agree.
That's also 10% higher.
What?
The 10? 10% higher?
That 10. Oh, that 10.
Yeah.
That 10, not the Lafroy.
I feel like it makes more sense to have the
I
lesser
don't wanna
product
waste
and
that.
then
All right.
I don't want to waste that 19.
I just want to get this wine out of my mouth.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking bad.
All right, so we got the classic Ardbeg 10 as the comparison, also 46%.
Mm-hmm.
Cork pop on the Ardbeg.
Can I get a Hoya?
Hiya.
Oh, it's so light.
Such a beauty. Way to go.
You forgot about me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
You guys, I love Isla so much.
I love Isla. Ooh, nice. Smacking that cork.
I love Ardbeg because all of them are non-chill filtered.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
Oh man.
Why does it just smells like a barbecue?
It's just so different than anything else, and I like that.
Why are
Now I'm
Islas-
hungry again.
There's a fruit in there, but what is
Just
the
had-
fruit?
Why are Islas so good?
I read off pineapple, now I have pineapple stuck in my head. So I'm
No, it's
thinking I smell.
apples.
Is it
Apples.
I don't know.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's fire and smoke and salt. I don't know.
Fire and brimstone.
Fire, brimstone.
Yeah, there's a. In,
You have the sword of Michael.
Destruction from the pits of hell.
in Breath of the Wild, the Gorons, they eat rocks.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna try? Yeah. That's
Oh.
exactly what I was gonna try.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I do.
In Breath of the Wild, the Gorons eat rocks, and
We're
they
cupping our hands.
they
and
have a,
wiping scotch.
it's called a rock roast. That's what I imagined.
Oh.
This is what a rock roast would.
Oh man,
That's smoky.
well,
Oh,
it's like a tire fire. With
it
like,
does. It smells like rubber.
holy crap! Okay,
That's crusty
I
barbecue.
got a story.
It smells like nuts.
So we were back at my grandma's house, and it was about lunchtime, and we saw a raccoon outside. And the raccoon was hiding underneath the van, and it was foaming at the mouth. So it had rabies.
Oh, good.
So
Crazy.
where we were, that means go get the 22, because we got dogs, and we don't want the dogs to have rabies.
Mm-hmm.
So subsequently, we put it down, and we then
Ate it.
cremated it.
Okay.
Dispatched.
And
This
this
is-
smells
No, it does not smell like a burning
like a
rabid
burning raccoon.
That's awesome.
You can smell the fur.
Whether that's true or not, I love that you brought that story.
That's what popped in my head.
That's awesome. I like it.
So
We're gonna get big one day, and someone's gonna listen to that, and they're gonna do that. They're gonna find a raccoon.
well, it's not Ardbeg. Ardbeg in general, but like when you put Ardbeg in your hand, cup it and
I've never done
That's what
that
it smells
before.
like. it completely changed the smell.
I think that's one of my favorite things to do now. It's kind of awesome. It makes the smell so good.
Yeah.
that was interesting.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna try some of this Ardbeg 10.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What more do you want? That's the biggest problem with all my other Ardbeg lines.
Mm-hmm.
The 10 is so dang good,
It's clean.
and it's 40
Pure.
And you can find it.
You can find it everywhere. That's like an actual liquor store, and it's cheap in comparison to everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Now that I think about it, I overpaid for my Lafroig.
You're the frog?
Yeah.
oh, because you bought it in Wisconsin at that small
It was
one.
like $60.
Holy crap! The frog's like $40.
It was like $60 for a Lafroig 10. Exactly.
Well,
Can
nice.
you dump this?
Thank you.
Oh man,
Thank you for starting with that. I appreciate it.
that's so good. I'm gonna rinse
That
my
is good.
palate. Yeah, everyone, I recommend rinsing your palate for this next one.
Oh, what the?
I'm gonna rinse my glass out.
My glass smells like ginger ale now.
Yeah. What is it with that? Smoke
I rinsed
ginger
it with
ale.
water and then smelled it, and now it somehow smells like ginger ale.
Ginger ale. They should sell. You know what Scotland should sell is peated water.
That'd be terrible.
You know,
There
they,
you go.
they bottle the water running off the stream, filter it, sell it, and you get like that briny, peaty water from like the river or something.
That'd
There
be
you go.
terrible.
It's like, oh, no one would buy that, but it'd be
I wouldn't
amazing.
buy that.
Oh man, I went back to the water, and then all of a sudden, my mouth just got this streak of sweetness.
Like a sugary sweet.
Yeah, in the back of my
Or,
tongue. It's so weird.
Or a Splenda sweet. No, I'm joking.
Stevia sweet.
Stevia. Ooh.
Linda.
Splendid. All right, boys.
Should we do this?
Hardbag 19.
I don't know if I'm ready for this. Like emotionally or physically.
This is
You're gonna have
matched.
to be.
This is tied with the most expensive stuff we've had. The King Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
It's more expensive than that.
No, it's like the same.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
$280. Cork pop.
That was at least 300.
That was a good one.
No, it was $302 after tax.
It was expensive.
And so it goes.
So it goes.
Oh my goodness, that's a pour.
That's a healthy pour.
Dylan knows what he likes. That's what he wants.
I can't tell. Put that closer to that.
Oh, that's a big pour.
Well, thank you, friend. Dylan's getting generous, man.
He
I
is
like it.
generous.
Thank you.
Hardbag 19.
These are like $10 pours.
Oh my god. Okay, so the thing about Isla's when they get aged is the smoke comes off of them and all the sweetness comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like that brine, and then it's so
Yeah,
good.
You're exactly right.
It's less smoke. Everything else, though, to me, smells the same. Ooh.
Ooh.
A little bit more apple.
I get like nuts, like cashews or something.
Getting
The
like
cashews, it's the sweetness that turns into the nut.
getting like a aged dried moss, burned under ripe barley, dried. Peat.
Ooh.
Maybe peat. Oh, peat.
Our friend Pete.
See, what you guys didn't know is I actually bought a second bottle.
Dylan spent almost
I didn't
$600 on
No,
our
I was,
big
I, was,
night.
I was talking about the second bottle of wine.
Yeah. What is a paycheck?
No!
Yeah,
Snoop Dogg.
Second bottle of Snoop
Very
Dogg.
funny.
That's when we break
Yep.
the bottle of wine and we
That's-
almost stab him.
That's good.
Almost stabbed him. See, this is why I wanted to try the 19 first, is because it is definitely different, but it is
Oh,
built.
snap.
It is built off the Ardbeg 10.
This is perfect.
That is my favorite
This is-
Ardbeg. Period.
This is perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Ugadal's right after it, but this is bomb.
This is so good.
I'm almost crying.
It's so good. It's so good.
Cause that's like the only thing
What
about
the heck, dude?
anytime I have an
It's
Ardbeg,
hugging my
it's just-
tongue.
yeah,
It does hug
Just
your
a little
tongue. It's so beautiful.
too sharp, but this is nice.
I'm imagining that episode of SpongeBob when SpongeBob's making Krabby Patties and Squidward falls in love with it,
Mm-hmm.
and the smoke curls up around Squidward's nose and hugs it and then kisses it, and then Squidward cries and is like, "Don't go," and then the flavor's gone.
It just makes me think of like familial memories, you know, like love. This is the essence of love.
It's so good. It makes me so happy inside.
I'm glad you guys enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
This is fantastic.
That's the most
This
important
is-
thing.
This is the best Ardbeg I've ever
This is
put
the best
in my mouth.
Scotch I've ever had.
It's so like the
Even for
flavor
being
that's there, but it makes you forget about the alcohol. Like the alcohol content is just like it's just a blanket.
For being a peated Scotch, for being an Isla, it's so good. This is like the friendliest Isla I've ever had in my life.
And that's the thing about aged Islas. They turn into the best thing.
It's
Except
so
they're
round.
so
It's just
expensive.
So amazing.
It's such a round and cohesive flavor profile.
Well, Dylan, now my other question is, what are we missing from our Ardbeg collection here?
Kelpie,
Black.
Kelpie
Black,
and Black.
Supernova. There's an 18 something limited edition. There's quite a lot actually. Ardbeg is one of the most one of the biggest limited edition runs that they have.
Zach seems like he's just going through an existential crisis over there.
This gives me a high of just happiness and love.
I like it.
I drink this and
I
I feel like
slight-
I'm like a dragon breathing smoky fire.
I
This is-
slightly want to go buy this
There was only 2 bottles.
for $300.
I'm poor.
It's just like,
There's-
oh,
This and the
so
Midwinters,
good.
probably the 2 greatest bottles that we have tried this year.
I don't know what to tell you, but this is. Dang, that's so good.
This
Can
is.
we just stop recording so we can just drink more of this?
I mean, we could pause.
I mean, just like, holy crap.
This is just good.
Like Lagavulin 16 is
And not a
amazing,
candle.
but
Not a
Not the
candle.
same.
you'd skip over that
Yeah.
for this.
This is the closest thing I've had.
Zach is just like, I'm done for the night.
I've been where Zach is.
Yeah.
My grandpa, he scours wine auctions, and he has sources and people that he goes through to buy stuff. And he has had a few bottles of between 21 and 28 year aged Port Ellen, which the distillery shut down, but they were an Isla distillery, and he still has a 23 that I tried. This is the closest thing I've had to that.
Oh,
Do
man.
you think that Dick would give me a sip of that?
No. He doesn't share it with anyone. It was one time my dad and I had just done a bunch of work for him, and he gave us one pour to share.
To share
like,
between you and your
oh.
dad?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was good.
This is so good.
That makes sense.
This is incredible.
This makes me want to go to sleep.
Yeah, but and like that was a whole other experience, but like this is the niceness of that with Ardbeg's singularity and nuance, like blended into it. Oh, that is nice. I just dig that.
I'm so happy that this is worth the money.
I hate you, Dylan. I hate you so
I hate
much.
you, Dylan.
Hi, Zach.
Oh my gosh, dude, this is.
Where did you hear about this one from?
Yeah, but, okay.
Son of a...
Okay, Griff. Let's be honest.
You
We-
this
this
is your
isn't-
doing.
No,
You planned this.
No. Let's be honest. This wasn't even at the liquor store that you said that it was at. This was at a Total Wine in Chanhassen.
Wait, it might have been. I just looked at Total Wine.
Yeah,
It's
you
like,
didn't.
oh, yeah,
he
it's
didn't
good.
go to the store I told him about. But you're right. He did find it at Total.
You didn't even know what. Did you know how much it was?
Yeah. Well, I said that when I texted you. I was like, I bought Big Pete. I finally found it. I've been looking for it. I also saw a 19-year-old Ardbeg special barrel, but I didn't feel like spending $300 on a bottle right now.
We need to like pool in our money
Yeah, get some Big Pete.
and find just like just a star of Scotch. Like, what could we get our hands on that would be just magical?
Monkey shoulder.
400 bottles of monkey shoulder.
$20 for a monkey shoulder.
It's just like the King Alexander is phenomenal. It's great. It's
That's
great. Delmar.
good, but it's not like this.
Doesn't
It
do it
does
for me.
not have the flavor
Doesn't do it for me.
It doesn't.
than Isla Scotch like Lafroig, Ardbeg, Lagavulin has. It just can't. It just holds its flavor through and through.
I wish I'd brought Big Pete.
It gives me power.
Oh man,
There you go.
Ardbeg. I think I'm gonna say it is my favorite Scottish distillery. Goodbye, so long. I do to you and you and you. Goodbye. Zach just finished his last sip.
Yeah.
You know what?
That was the saddest, happiest sip I've ever taken.
I'm gonna do. I got two things. One, I need to pee. Two, I just had an idea. I'm gonna go get something.
Okay. Let's recollect some more about how magical of an experience that was.
Holy crap!
Drink
Some water, swirl in your mouth, eat this weird sugar note.
Sugar.
Yeah. Hey, honey, honey. Na, 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 na.
You know the scene from Ratatouille
water.
where the food critic has
Pale
the
water.
Where he
the Ratatouille
flashbacks?
and he has a flashback. I don't have a flashback, but I had just had a.
He sees the flavors
future?
blending.
You see the future?
I just okay. All right. Here we go. You know, old school Windows Media Player.
Where it's like the weird like acid trip.
Yes.
Like
that happened to me when I drank this.
You know, Dylan's gone. You could
Yeah, who is the wiser?
you could drink more of it.
No, and then I would
Just
that would lead me to becoming a
a bad person.
Thief.
yeah.
Griffin.
I would find a way to get. I would just how crack
Dude.
addicts are always looking for money to get crack. I'd be a
A whiskey addict.
What is it called? What's the name of it?
Trebon.
Trebon. I'd be a Trebon addict. I'd be stealing platinum from
You'd be cutting out catalytic converters left and right.
I've been stealing platinum from cats. I'd be robbing generic convenience stores for the $5 they have in there.
You'd be
to pile the money.
You'd be stealing the copper from air conditioners.
Exactly.
You'd be like, I need all of this so that I can get Trebon.
Afford some Trebon because that was so good. It's so amazing, so subtle, full of every single Isla flavor you could ever want in your freaking life.
Yeah.
And then some. And it's so indescribably, amazingly tasteful and delicious that if you don't drink this, I'm afraid to tell you, you have not lived a life worth living.
I am so happy we've gotten to try this.
And in fact, I would say if anyone hasn't bought this or drank this, I have now understood
why it's worth to spend the money.
You need to buy something like this and have it.
It is worth to spend the money on a whiskey at least once in your life.
Once.
Dylan's hiding something.
Oh, well, he's got...
First of all, I need another water.
Okay.
He's got another...
I got a bottle of something.
It's not King Alexander.
No, that's Nick's. That's Nick's.
But it is...
Zach, can I
It's
have one
special. Too? It's very special.
Is it some kind of
Don't
Dalmar?
say. We'll say. Well,
thank you.
First of all, that whiskey.
Still have mine.
Dude, that is the best whiskey I think I've ever had. The best Scotch.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's definitely the best that I've had, I think.
That is something...
Did you guys get that sugar note when you swirled your water around?
No, I just got
No?
hydration. I was already having the time.
I was already like high.
I still get it's so weird.
You know what Nirvana is? I experienced that.
I think I literally went to the astral plane
Yeah.
of existence.
Uh-huh.
And I was just like, oh my God, this is what whiskey should always be like. And then I was like, I drank some water and I was like, oh, I'm back in reality.
Just think, if we put an Ardbeg 10 in our Dante S. Rapido barrel for 5 years, that's what it would taste like.
Exactly.
How much Ardbeg can we afford?
You guys need to go find somewhere. You got to go take a trip somewhere by the ocean and get like a big barrel full of seawater and then bring it back here and then put
in the
that
kiddie pool.
around your
All right, so
cask.
that's what we do.
And then put a 10 in
or
that
put the cask up in a tub of seawater.
Yes.
Just let it
So
sit there
we
for like 5
buy.
years.
We do that. We get some seawater, buy a kiddie pool,
Yes.
get a little floaty, put the barrel on the floaty, fill the kiddie pool with seawater, let it sit like that for
This is a
5
Jefferson's Ocean
years.
style.
Yeah, it's
I
Jefferson
love.
Ocean. You want some Jefferson Ocean when they had some rough seas?
Yeah, you gotta
Just shake
make
the
some
kiddie pool.
artificial waves. Yep.
Shake the kiddie pool.
you get a little motor that like,
Aged at sea.
Hits the-
Aged at sea.
hits the side of the kiddie pool every once in a while.
It says this distillery's in the middle of Minnesota.
Seat in Minnesota? What the crap?
They must mean Lake Superior.
You sell it in
no,
like
we
the
mean
tube.
the kiddie pool in the
inside
back
the tube.
of Zach's backyard.
Inside the tube, it's got like the pamphlet and then a picture of the little cask
Zach
in the
in
middle
his-
of the kiddie
his
pool.
swimsuit, just like sitting in the kiddie
He's
pool,
like, yeah.
saluting the camera.
Zach's
He's
like
wearing his
Poseidon,
little-
just splashing water.
He's
Fake
wearing a
white
little
beard.
sailor hat. He's like, yep, I'm doing it.
Sorry.
All right, Dylan, show off the goods.
All right, so
He retrieved something.
I said,
nothing
this,
can be as good as Ardbeg 19,
Just
though.
like I said, this is the best Scotch we've had so far.
Yeah.
Maybe until right now.
I can't read that.
This
Oh, it's
is
the Alexander Murray?
This is
Oh.
the Alexander Murray
Yeah.
28-year cask strength.
Dude, is that not
What
open
region?
yet?
The Bunnahabhain Distillery. Bunnahabhain Distillery. I
What,
have not opened this yet.
What region is it?
Dude, we're
This is
gonna...
Isla.
Technically.
Dude, we're gonna... This is
That's Isla?
This
This
is
is Isla.
special.
See how dark this is?
He hasn't opened it yet.
I haven't opened it.
I've
This
never
is
seen an Isla
crazy.
that dark.
I've already had an epiphany. I can't have another. Like, don't do this to me because
But
then I'm
Zach-
going to kill myself because I will never experience a day like this in my
But
life.
Zach, this is
I'm
an
gonna
epiphany
smother
you
Zach
can
with
attain.
love.
That-
It's
you
like-
can't get that one.
Ah!
You'll find it.
I'm opening it.
I can't believe we're opening this
Popping
on the
this is-
podcast.
It's going to be the cork pop of a lifetime. It's going to be really wimpy, too.
I've had this for at least 4 months.
I
And
I remember
haven't
you
opened it yet.
saying something about buying this, and I was like,
So yeah. All right, cork pop.
Oh, that was nice.
That was pretty good.
it was a good one.
I don't know what to expect on this.
I am slightly afraid.
A small fraction was lost on a piece of paper.
With how much this costs?
Oh.
I have absolutely no idea what this is.
Stop this, guys. Stop the recording right now.
That throws.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
I'm about to buzz.
That throws a caramely layer on top of an Isla.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
It's not okay.
First of all, it's 28 years. Second, it sat on the shelf for a while because this was distilled in 1988.
Oh my god.
This is by far older than any of us here.
Yeah.
Well, it's 28 years in a barrel.
28
So-
years
second-
in
Yeah.
a barrel.
This is cast strength at 53.2%.
Oh my god.
That's all I got to
Dude,
say.
why did you have to pull out like the
The
absolute
guns.
The
top-
hitter.
This isn't even the guns. This is the nuke. This is
the top
This is the little
tier.
boy.
This is the
Nightmare.
This is the top
For a second, I
tier.
totally forgot about the World War II reference, and I was like, "This is a little boy." What?
I did too. I was like, what is he talking
Yeah.
about?
Doesn't
And it's
smell like a little boy.
I'm afraid to drink this.
I have
wanna be
too.
honest.
I know. I'm
You
worried.
drink it first because it's yours.
I am worried
Drink it.
about the taste.
Drink it now.
It touched my lips, and I stopped because I wanted Dylan to get it first.
You're just like, oh.
He's thinking. He's deliberating in his mind. In his,
Holy crap!
his mouth.
Oh my god, he had an epiphany.
That is so sweet.
Whoa. He's gonna cry.
I feel like ADHD whiskey right now. Right is that?
This is nothing like the Bunnahabhain you have downstairs.
No.
It's
It's not even close, man.
It's so good.
This isn't
put, like-
fair.
It's so good.
Just pour like
How much was this bottle?
It was the same. But it's 28 years.
I know. I'm not
Like, how
saying,
much can
I'm,
you
I'm
get-
not saying it's unfair
Think about the pricing.
that it was how much it was.
$300 for a 28-year-old Scotch at cast strength.
That's pretty great.
Unfortunately for us, that is a fantastic price.
It's pretty great.
The taste on it is
It's like
This reminds
it's
me
like a
of
caramel
it
bomb.
reminds me of the Dalmore, in essence.
Yeah.
But
It's
it's
very-
beyond.
but it's all just ex
evolved.
bourbon.
It's rich. Yeah.
but it's so good.
Oh my god.
I'm not.
Alexander Murray and Company presents a fine expression at Isla single malt from the Bunnahabhain distillery.
Bunnahabhain.
Bunnahabhain, I would say it. Set on the sound of Isla, up on the coast from Port Askeg, the Bunnahabhain distillery has been producing whiskey since 1881.
Yeah, they have.
This 1988 vintage is beautifully rich, spicy, sweet without drying. Malty development of touching of nuttiness and salt.
Can't believe this is
Fantastically
from
complex
88.
whiskey, perfect for the seasoned palates. Matured in ex-bourbon casks and bottled at cask strength.
Dude, I can't believe you let us try this.
This tastes like a rose. Like the most beautiful poem ever written about a rose and romance. does
So
not
Kiss from
compare
Rose.
to how this tastes.
It feels like I just.
This is way
This is
better.
Kiss from
This
Rose,
is
but
way
cranked
better
to
than
11.
anything Seal could ever make.
Seal's magnificent.
We need a little video of me just going like, I compare you to a kiss from
Just
a
sipping on this.
rose
to Kiss
on the
from-
grave.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, and then it's just a little compilation of like,
Oh.
and then it's like a bunch of like fade,
Transitions.
transitions into different versions of me sipping the same
just-
glass.
That is just a caramel bomb.
Bomb.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Enola Gay. You are Enola Gay, and you just
I don't know who that is, but that sounds great.
the that's the plane
Oh,
that dropped the little boy.
I
don't-
just don't know.
I don't know what to say about it.
Oh my god,
These two are both insane.
dude. These
They're
two.
totally
See the
different,
problem.
and
See,
they're both
here's the
insane.
problem. You gave
One's
me
left field, one's right field.
you
yeah.
gave me both, and I gotta pick one over the other
To buy.
in my head. Not even just to buy, just in my head. Like which one is better?
Which one's
Oh,
better?
for me, it's hardbag.
Ardbeg.
Totally
I
hardbag.
have to say I
But
gotta
this
agree.
is right in there. It's right freaking in there. I just love Isla.
It is amazing.
This is so freaking good.
It does not drink like 53%.
It does not. It drinks like straight up 40%.
This drink's thick
amazing.
and rich.
Oh,
and
no, it's
pretty
so thick.
and nice.
The caramel on it.
Why'd you have to do this, dude? You opened a brand new bottle for us. That's just. I feel like it's just something so special.
Look at the glass on that bottom. It's just thick.
That's awesome. Thank you, Dylan.
No,
Yeah,
that's
That's
what this is
fantastic.
meant to be.
Oh,
Was what it's for is to be drinking.
it's for those seasoned palates. that
We're all
That's what it said.
we're all under 23. Seasoned palates.
dude. I feel like we have had more.
This is the hints
Okay.
of this is good.
No,
This is
well,
really
no,
good.
Let me just say this. I feel like the four of us here have had more scotch and or more bourbon and or more any whiskey than a lot of 23-year-olds would have
Yeah.
had in their life.
Did you guys
Yeah.
put water in this yet? I
No.
gotta know.
Yeah, I do too.
I gotta know.
I'm putting the cap in.
I just feel like a lot of people, all they do is they just go like, okay, I'm just gonna drink White Claw.
Yeah. I mean, that. To be fair, this is good. It's good. But, like, have you guys tried Fireball? I mean, Fireball.
I mean, have you tried Fireball with?
I'm sure
Apple
if I was,
cider?
I bet if I was like,
I made it worse.
10 blonde-headed sluts in, and then I had a Fireball, I'd be like, wow, this is so good.
Have you tasted this?
Griffin still has a lot.
Actually, there's stuff.
By putting even just the smallest bit of water, it loses a lot of the punch that I liked, but the smoothness
The
is
fig comes out on it.
oh yeah.
Oh man.
This is undeniably the most floral and just sweet scotch
Wow.
freaking in the world. I mean, come on.
This is actually close to the cake.
No, it's not.
No, it is. It's better. It's better.
This is not close.
But it is.
This is a different realm.
Oh my goodness.
This is like hell in Norway, in the Norwegian folklore. Hel.
Helheim.
Helheim. Compared to like what's
HE double hockey sticks.
no, what's the land of the giants?
Dude,
Jotunheim.
Jotunheim.
no.
This is Helheim compared to Jotunheim. This is cake's got nothing.
So anyone that's listening that is interested in buying a bottle, I recommend probably not adding water. It changes it,
Yeah, I
but
wouldn't.
I don't think it's necessarily better.
No.
Yeah, no. It adds the weird thing, like Zach said, it takes away the punch of flavor, but it adds heat somehow.
Yeah.
It just brings the alcohol burn
It's
out
not
more.
as pretty.
I just can't believe this is from '88.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
1988. Let's
I
see.
don't.
The wall has not fell yet in Berlin, Germany.
Wow.
I don't know why, but that just blows my mind.
Is it Reagan still
I
president?
don't know. I gotta fact check.
This-
Or is it
both of those.
is it
This
fact check both of those?
This blows my mind that it's that old.
The Soviet Union's still in place.
The world hasn't been blessed by any of our presidents yet.
Any for presidents yet?
Yep, the wall has not fell, and Reagan is president.
My mom has graduated from high school.
Jeez.
Reagan's president. Oh my god.
Freaking! Now we gotta go back to Lefroy. Not anything bad against Lefroy.
We're waiting until everyone finishes this one.
Yeah.
Like,
You see this? You see that? Upside down. This is gone.
I don't know, guys. This might, for me, be better.
Better.
Not better than the Ardbeg.
But it's cast.
I guess I'm
cast
with Carter because
strength.
I do like the 19 better.
It's so
But
it's so developed.
It is.
The color.
This is
on that
more
thing.
round than the Ardbeg.
Look at the color
was.
on it. It looks like a bourbon from Kentucky.
Yeah,
True.
Texas.
Oh my god. It's phenomenal. Just need a moment.
To remember those who were lost, waiting for this bourbon to come out.
that
Or the
documentary.
Scotch. Sorry,
that
it tastes so much like bourbon.
That documentary that we are in the middle of watching. I mean, think about that. Somebody barreled this
and did not
in
get to see it.
1988, and 28 years later, there's a good chance that some of those people that worked at the distillery were dead before this went into a bottle.
Yep.
That's pretty wild.
Mm-hmm.
They did a good job, at least.
Oh.
I'm like lightheaded
Yeah.
of amazement,
And it's
like
not
emotionally
Yeah,
lightheaded.
and it's not the alcohol.
No,
we only
I'm
had
just
like
like-
2 ounces.
Yeah, I'm just like, whoa.
I just like.
How do distillers do
This
this?
is magical.
This is fantastic.
I mean, just think of the master distillers that thought of this flavor profile, thought of a way to kind of make it, and we're like, yeah, that's what's gonna taste like.
This is what when they say whiskey brings people together and whiskey is made to be drank with friends. This is the style of whiskey they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
This is
They're not talking about Evan Williams.
there is an actual connection.
Or Jack Daniels. Or...
They put there's
Jack Diagonals.
when somebody says blood, sweat, and tears,
Mm-hmm.
a 28-year-old Scotch that has blood, sweat, and tears.
I really hope there's not blood and sweat in this.
It might be.
Where do you think the salt comes from?
The tears.
Where do you think the irony note comes from?
Yeah, right. The metallic taste. Blood. It's vampirical.
I mean, you don't get this from a regular bottle of Jack
No,
Daniels.
no, this is there's nothing in common at all.
No.
Frankly, like even though that's the greatest thing about whiskey is from the opposite ends of the spectrum. No comparisons can be made, to be
Well,
honest, except for what it's made from.
The show must go on. We have to try to continue past these.
Okay, fine, just do it. Lefroy, 10.
I mean, you guys want to?
Yes.
Do we do the? I think we do the lower first because the 10 is a cast strength.
Oh, okay. Then fine, we'll do lore.
Why'd you have to do that to us, dude?
Sorry.
I mean, I don't care. I'm not. I really appreciate that because you gave us 2 $300 bottles of wine. I almost said wine.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Yeah, do the cork pop on that. We gotta rate it. We gotta make it official.
You gotta make it a $300
Pop the cork on my lord.
bottles of bourbon.
Okay, we ready here?
A whiskey.
Oh, that's so weak.
Oh, man, that was worse than the first. Dang it. Oh, well.
You gotta get,
No,
you gotta get
no.
the cork
Garbage.
wet.
It's garbage. Anywho. Giggity.
That's good. Thanks.
Giggity giggity goo.
So Lefroy's tagline is the most rich whiskey in the world, right?
I disagree. I think we might have
Well.
just had those at least twice in a row. We'll see.
But let's just keep that in mind as we drink these next two.
I doubt that highly.
This lore smells really good.
It does.
This is really good.
So, Griffin, can
Zach,
you explain
you
to
mind
what?
handing me a bottle of water?
Can you explain to us what the lore exactly is? Is it more so just a blend made up of separate things?
So as far as my understanding is, their 10 is their standard age statement barreling, which I, as everyone knows, am a huge fan of.
Mm-hmm.
And the lore is just their master blender's blending of what he feels the best expression
that
of
Lafroig has,
Lafroig is
Okay.
from their different barrelings. I don't know much more beyond that. I know there are definitely more details about it, but that's what I know.
Okay. All right.
This does not smell like the Lafroig 10
No.
at all.
No, I completely agree.
And I haven't tasted it yet, but it smells more like an Ardbeg 10 than a Lafroig 10.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Smell. Okay, I taste it and I throw that all out the window. What? Oh my. Okay, what is that? It's obviously it's a fiery flavor, but it's specific.
Oh.
Oh crap! What is that?
It's good.
Sulfur? A little bit of sulfur?
Yep.
This is super interesting now because this is mine. I've had it. Drank like almost half the bottle.
Has it completely changed?
But like it's changed and opened up.
Oh man.
But also like coming off of Isla's with like the sharpness taken off of them and having like the flavor developed. And this is like, let's take all of the stuff that still has life in it and make the best expression of that we can. It's super interesting. That's neat.
I'm trying to form words to say about this. There's something very distinct about this.
It's medicinal.
Yeah, it's
a
but
little.
Lafroig is always medicinal.
Yeah,
but like this is completely different.
Yeah, this is missing. Well, the Lafroig 10 has rubber scents and flavors.
Yes,
This doesn't have that.
No.
Really at all. I mean,
This to
maybe
me-
a trace, but no.
this to me is halfway between a Lagavulin and a Lafroig.
Which honestly, that's ideal for me.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
but
ideal for many of us.
the only thing is like I'm certain that our palate has definitely been skewed in the last few whiskeys.
Yeah.
I just don't know what has developed because of what we've had to this point and what is just normal Lafroig lore.
Yeah. So for me, I bought this bottle, I opened it, and it was honestly disappointing at first. I was like, man, I thought that'd be better.
That is the worst feeling ever.
Yeah. And then I left it. I drank the neck off of it. It was kind of left at the shoulders. And I just left it. And then I came back to it later with my dad.
Yeah.
And we hadn't drank anything else. We were just like, oh, well, that's good. Like that's a lot better. And it's just continued to change a little
when
bit.
you guys drink it
That's
your next sip, do you taste Coca-Cola?
Ooh, that's a good. Coca-Cola.
Or at least some kind of cola.
No,
I get
I
Coke.
No, I totally understand what you're saying. There's like
that sweet current.
it's just like the sweet bitterness.
I think what I'm thinking is that, Coca-Cola originally tasted very medicinal, and I feel like that medicinal flavor evolved into a sugary, syrupy medicinal flavor in this.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a syrupy medicinal. It tastes like a cola. That was the last sip I took. This is a pop. This is a soda without the carbonation.
It does.
This is so good.
Tastes like pop.
I just got to say we've had some very good whiskeys today.
So okay, how much did you pay for this? Whatever
This
you
is
did.
$99.
The hardest part about this is just finding it.
Right.
It is
Yeah.
hard to
That's
find.
what I mean. Because
More?
I have never seen this in the
They're
store.
out quite often.
Really?
The last time I've
Oh.
seen it is when you told me, and probably a couple of weeks after that, I saw it still, and I just didn't jump on it because I'd never tried Lafroig.
I didn't know that because
It's-
I had seen
at
this
least where
every
we are.
time I went to the store.
Okay, well, at
Really?
least where we
Until I
are,
bought it.
it's hard to find.
One when you see it next? Because you are the only one who sees it, apparently.
Oh, okay. I'm the Lafroig fairy.
Yeah. Lafroig Ferry.
Bring me Lafroig.
Yeah, if you want me to pick one up for you and pay me back, I can do that.
This is very good.
It is really good.
You know how we can never have a 45-minute long podcast?
Mm-hmm. It's because
This is
all
why.
the dead. Yeah. It's
a lot of dead silence.
It's silent because of the reminiscing, the analyzing of the flavors.
But even then, it's like
And the
when I
drinking
edit this
itself.
stuff and I cut that all out,
Still.
no.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
I mean, not when you pull out the
So many good things.
the Ardbeg 19 and the Alexander Murray 28 year. It's just like, oh my god.
I think if we win the total wine drawing this year, we're gonna have just a full episode. We're gonna start to finish. Not gonna stop it. Just drink until we don't want any more of whatever we won. If that's Pappy 15, Pappy 23, that could be a 3-hour long video.
Because then we'll get both the sober flavor profiles
And
as
the
well as the
wasted.
halfway flavor profiles and the wasted flavor profiles, and then obviously all the area in between, and then also we'll have that lingering flavor down
Yep.
of whatever we have.
That's what we're gonna do. If we win
Yeah.
that, we're gonna have Griffin, Sebastian. We're gonna have Nick.
Mhm.
We're gonna have
We gotta get Brooklyn on.
we'll have Brooklyn.
And honestly, I'd say his dad too, just because I know he does he loves whiskey.
We'll just sit down,
Yep.
microphones.
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetically, have a bottle of Pappy's
Yep.
and just hit record.
Yep. Okay.
Dang.
Let's
We do have to compare the 10
yeah,
casks.
we gotta compare it. We can keep analyzing.
This has been
Reminiscing.
very
Enlightening.
This
in-depth
is-
and
And
enlightening.
this is
I
this is just unfortunate for the rest of us that don't own these things.
Well, it's not like I'm gonna ever drink these without anyone else.
I mean, you might a little bit. I mean, you got to, because I'm afraid if you don't,
Good whiskey is meant to be drinking
with
Well,
people,
with people.
yeah.
Maybe after this, if we're all up to it, there is one more that I would like to try
And
with
what is-
everybody. It's in there.
It's in there.
Is it the
Okay,
Jack?
well,
It's
we'll
the
keep
Jack.
we'll keep it a secret.
I don't want to switch back.
I am interested.
We'll
I'll
see.
try some.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
I mean, you two haven't had it. You've
It's
had
true.
it.
I've had it.
I've had it.
This has
very
been
good.
this has been quite a night to remember.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that after having Ardbeg 19 and the Alexander Murray, it is pretty difficult to go back to anything.
Yeah. The thing is, once I switch to Isla,
That's
I
all you
just
want.
stay there.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. And that was the problem I had when the night I got the Midwinter Night's Dram. I got home and I tried it and I was drinking it. I was like, oh, this is really good. And I was sitting there and I was like, I don't want to drink any more into that bottle. So I switched and I grabbed my Big Pete and I was like, oh, Isla. Dang.
And you're like, well, I'm just gonna sit here for the rest of the night sipping on this.
Gotta stay here in the zone.
I can do the same thing. Yeah. No, you just have some nice bourbon, have some, and then you can pull out the Ardbeg 10 daily Scotch for me, and it's just like, this is my nightcap. This is what I'm finishing with.
I gotta ask you, what is your guys' favorite? I mean, I'm really privy to Scotch.
Regular or favorite? Oh, just like
Favorite.
I'm gonna say your
Say a price
criteria.
range.
Your criteria. No, yeah, okay, fine. We'll say it. You have $80 to spend, and you can only drink this for the rest of time.
oh, I know.
What do you pick?
Ardbeg Court Reckon,
Corey Reck.
$70-ish.
Corey Reckon is very good.
It's almost cast strength. It's like a sherry something. That's what I would do.
I honestly would say Lefroy 10.
Really?
the
I'm a
cask
fan of
or the
Lefroy
regular?
No, regular.
Oh,
Well, I mean, if I have the $80 price point,
you
then I'd
need
go
the cask because you can always water it
'Cause I
down.
can water
more.
it
You
down.
have more volume.
But
Yep.
Well, I don't know how
I don't
much
know.
the cask is, so.
63, I think.
Oh, well. Yeah. Well, then I'd go with cask,
I don't know.
but
It's hard for me. Ugadal 70.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
really
I was
like
gonna say
Ugadal.
Yeah.
I'd probably stick with Ugadal because
I like the Corey better.
It's like right in the
Yeah.
in between of everything I want. Like it's closer to cask. So if I want to,
Well, it's 57, 56?
56, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So if I want to take an edge off of it, I can put a little water in it and bring it down.
But it's so
but
beautiful.
it's got all the depth of that. Oh,
Yeah,
dig
I
it.
would have said Enola before, but when we did that marathon of Scotch after having the
It's
Ugadal,
good, but-
I'm like, dang it, ah, man, they're good.
Ugadal is
Ugadal's
good.
It is good. It's just nice.
That's a lot of people's favorite.
Yep.
Is the Udall.
Swiss
Sorry,
chicken.
what was yours, Dylan?
The Corey Reckon.
The Corey
It's a
Reckon,
little
yeah.
bit hotter. Still has some
Yeah.
finishing.
And
Stuff
Carter,
to it,
Yeah, and
but-
Carter, yours.
Lafroig 10.
Yeah. So we're
I like
Scotch.
it.
We are Scotch
like the
people.
commitment.
Not even that. We're Isla guys.
We're
Isla
Isla
people.
guys.
But that's the thing. That's why I don't like. That's why I'm not like. No, I'm Scotch.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's specifically Isla.
Yeah.
Like
no.
any other, like Highland, Speyside, all that stuff. It's all good. I can enjoy it. But it's like if I'm gonna go sweet, I'm gonna go like bourbon or something.
It's like
But
like
I love getting. Kicked
it's like
in the
asking
face with
someone.
some
It's like
brine
asking
and
somebody,
smoke.
"Do you like whiskey?" It's like, "Oh yeah, no, I have Jack. You know, I got my bottle of Jack."
Yeah.
That's the equivalent of like having like the Macallan 12 or something, and then it's like, "Do you like whiskey?" Or you're like, "Yeah, I enjoy Elijah Craig Barrel Proof or something." It's like that's the Isla equivalent. It's just that's the connoisseur. All right.
All right, we're pouring stuff.
Cast strength, Lafroig 10.
So what is the cask? What is the strength of this cask?
I'm gonna say 56. Griffin has the bottle; he'll confirm it. But I think it was 2019 from March.
58.6.
58. Never mind.
That's pretty good. That's a good number. That's high for any whiskey.
Well,
I mean, 58%.
Exactly.
Is
The
a
only
lot.
other cast strength officially that I have is the Lagavulin 12 at 50. I think that's the 56.
Mm-hmm.
But that's $120.
Yeah.
This is 60, half the price. This is probably, as far as I know, the most cost-effective and for the money, the best cast strength Isla Scotch that you can get. It's got the iconic green and white color pattern.
Right. I still love Lafroig 10, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just
No, it's
do.
the same as Ardbeg 10 for me. You know, compared to the 19, Ardbeg 10, it stands up and, you know, it shows its teeth back to that 19. You know, it's not going to back down.
Yeah,
even though
but
that
nothing beats that 19.
even though that 19 is big, is a big bad boy, the 10 still stands up to it.
Yes, this cast strength loses a lot of the regular Lafroig 10 smell too.
Yeah. And it's
as
got,
well.
when you taste it, it's got more sweetness. Which is
That's what I want.
weird.
That's what I always wanted.
Oh,
Whoa.
man.
because I've never had a sweet
It's got a little
Lafroig.
bit of burn.
Dude.
And this is sweet.
That's weird. Like, it's sweet Lafroig 10.
Yep.
This is just punchy, but it's like,
Oh, man. That's so good.
I don't like it.
You don't?
As I don't like it as much as the regular Lafroig 10.
Oh, really?
my
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh.
no, this
Yeah.
is like,
No, I
That
don't.
Lafroig is so good.
I like the smell a lot better, and then I tasted it, and it's
I'd probably agree with you.
I don't know. It just lost a lot of the character to me. This is really sweet, and it's really.
I was
Hold
about
on,
to
hold
say,
on. Let me just get some.
it
Let
is sweet.
me get some
add some,
adjectives in
add
there.
some water to this.
Yep. I'm there.
It's too acidic. That's the problem. Too
Oh, it's sweet and acidic. Yeah.
And
I think it's beautiful.
dang it,
I really like it, though.
it's good. It is good. It's not bad at all. Yeah, and
You know what it is?
And it's got a. I don't
I just
like
thought
the
about this.
lingering flavor of this.
It's like when you get beat by someone, and they're like, "This hurts me
more than it hurts you.
more than it hurts you."
Ugh. Yeah, it's strong stuff.
That's good.
Water.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
no?
have to add water because I need to know.
Scotch, just add water.
Just add water.
It's not just a chia pet.
Lincoln Chia Pet. I kind of miss those old commercials.
Yeah.
You know, like the clap on or like the Chia or the.
Do you guys ever have or use a clap on?
I have used it, probably not within the last 5 years.
Only at your house.
Yeah, I use it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
on.
it's kind of nice. Just I don't know. You got a lamp on. It's better lighting than your overhead lights, and then you're going to bed. You're just like, and then
Shuts off.
dark. Or I'm gaming, I'm like, oh, my eyes kind of hurt. Oh, my eyes don't hurt anymore. I got an ambient light.
I like it.
The clap-on is underrated. Even for as advertised as it was.
I agree with that. I do think it is
I
underrated.
just wish it didn't look. The only clap-on I've ever seen
It looks
is
like a CO2 detector.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't look modern in any way.
If you have a clapper, that seems like old technology.
You're saying you do their Zach or somebody's grandma.
Yeah, pretty much.
Zach's grandma.
Zach's
Peggy.
grandma.
So, is anyone tried the Lefroy since they have added water to it?
Yeah, I did, and it's better. It's better.
I agree with you. I prefer the Lefroy 10
I
standard.
miss now that I added water. I miss same thing with the
I prefer the other one.
the
Regular cast without water.
sure. I mean, yeah, I can
That-
see
that's
why.
to
I
me.
can see why. When I added this, what did I say? Lost its punch when I added water.
The acidity? The sweetness, acidity?
No.
The Murray?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was the
yeah.
Murray.
Yeah.
Yep. I said it lost its punch and it didn't taste as good. This lost the punch and it tastes better.
Yeah.
Because for some reason I can taste more. Usually the higher proof
Well,
enables me.
if you
to get
actually
more flavor.
read the back of that Lefroy cast strength, they say to add X amount of water to it. And that's a lot of things in general. And the cast strength is meant to be explored. Not only at Scotch, but bourbon.
Yeah.
Also, so
Yeah, and it regains the meaty flavor, and so the savoriness comes back, and it coats my whole tongue when I add the water. I can feel it on the left and the right instead of just the back and the front, which was what activated when I had the without water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if I had to, I'd get the Lefroy 10. Well, no, I guess Lefroy 10 quarter cask with water is better than Lefroy 10. And then Lefroy 10 is better than Lefroy quarter cask without water. To me,
I have not had there's only 3
you
Lefroys I've had. I've had the
Quarter
10.
cask or cask strength?
sorry, cask strength.
Okay.
Right.
I see quarter
Okay.
cask in my head. The
all
label.
good.
I was gonna say after that, the only Lefroys I've had are the 10 cast strength, and now the lower. I have not had the quarter cask or there's a port one that has strength. Now 2 that I think is like $80, $90 depending on where you are.
Yeah.
I would say under normal circumstances when my palate is not as mixed up and jumbled as it is now, I'd rather probably stick to the Ardbeg. I don't really. Something about the Lefroy medicinal side of it.
Doesn't quite activate you.
No.
Like it.
More of a Lagavulin or Ardbeg guy.
I do. I take Lefroy.
Yeah, I got
Lefroy 10. I would stick with Lefroy 10.
Don't
until
get
I
me
can
wrong.
Jump to like
Yeah.
Ugadal or
Yeah.
Lagavulin 16.
Don't get me wrong though. Like I'd rather.
Lefroy 10. That's my base.
What I just said still means it's my third favorite.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Yeah. No worries.
yeah.
this. This is hard because when I drink whiskey, I never drink it in solitude. I'm always doing something. Either I'm watching something or I'm playing something when I drink, specifically whiskey. And yeah, this is something I would drink watching something, if that makes sense. It's more enjoyable to
it
watch
does.
something with this medicinal flavor. It's way more activating.
Oh yeah.
So this is more activating than the Ardbeg 10, just in flavor profiles.
Yeah.
You're
And then-
definitely right about the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
You just try it now.
Yeah, I did.
And then if I was playing a game, and I just wanted pure endorphins embellishing my body, I'd probably go with. Actually, I'd probably pick a bourbon or something. I guess if I'm honest, I'd pick something really sweet, and like floral, like Well, my go-to is the E.H. Taylor. So
I feel like if I had just eaten, I'd have a bourbon.
mm-hmm.
If I was eating, I'd have an Islay Scotch.
Uh-huh.
Because obviously it's gonna stand up.
Yep, steak and Scotch. Boom.
But
Perfect.
it's
We're not gonna lie. Not as experienced as you guys, but I can't drink whiskey while I eat.
Thank you for
I can't
thank
do
you for
it.
calling us experienced.
You're welcome.
I'm not experienced in the slightest.
Mhm.
But I have to. It has to be for me. It's hard to drink whiskey because it has to be its own thing. It has to be me
That's
specifically
what
going.
Most
okay,
of the
I'm
time
gonna
that's
sit
the
and
case.
drink whiskey,
and that's probably
this
the
is
best way to do it
experience.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want to waste a good whiskey pairing with a food if I knew that the food wouldn't enhance the drink.
well, but I feel like the point to that would be like any Islay Scotch, any sort of meat. Well, probably steak,
Yeah.
but that it complements.
Right.
It's the
but-
same way like
but-
a red wine complements certain meals, or a white wine complements certain meals. There's a pairing to it.
Yeah.
That would be the same thing that I would draw the similarity to.
Mm-hmm.
Is there are cases that Islay that I favor would be more termed to pairing to a meat or something. Bourbon is definitely has its pairing. People prefer it more than I do, but for me, it's the Scotch. And then obviously, but the point before that is yes, not everyone's going to want to do that. Also, and the best way to drink it is the way you want to drink it. So
Yeah, I feel like lots of foods solely the flavor profile. Like we just ate dinner,
yep.
but it's been enough time where our palates are back to normal.
And we're drinking the Scotch.
And we're
That's
drinking
the point.
Scotch,
We
and
did the bourbon first.
But I would never have drank that Alexander Murray or the Ardbeg
No.
19 with something even as a compliment, because unfortunately anything to eat with that would be detrimental to my enjoyment.
But the
of
Ardbeg
Scotch
10
itself.
for $40-ish.
Yeah,
That's only the point I made.
cheap in the relative sense. Scotch,
Yeah.
pair it, drink it with food because it makes you feel better, and they work well together. So, conclusion: buy expensive scotches
If you can.
if you can.
Oh,
And
man.
if you
That
can,
was good, man.
you should share it because whiskey is meant to be enjoyed. It's meant to be shared. And
Really good.
and it is really good.
Really good.
Real good.
Thank you for listening to this episode of this podcast. We'll see you next time.
So, you guys want a final pour of the Alexander Murray?
No. Yeah, I mean, yes, obviously, but no.
All right, let's do it.
No.
No, we're going to do it.
Screw
The next time I'm going to
Screw
drink it
you.
is with more friends.
Oh yeah.
Put your glass on the table.
Okay.
And we're going to get a final pour of this.
Here we go, baby.
You guys ever want to do a beer episode? Because I'd do a beer episode.
I'd do a beer episode.
It'd be fun times. That is an area that I
I excel
can
at
talk
beer.
in.
I was told by Sebastian, and I've tried it myself, just barely, that we should do a mead episode.
I have never had mead, and I would totally do mead.
Dude,
I didn't-
mead is really good.
It's not that good,
yes,
but
it is.
no.
Thank you for listening to this episode. And we will now
Conclude.
close out.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. And have
Thank you very much.
a good day.
It's been real.